on Hanumanji. And I've gone on this path of Hanumanji's devotion for 22 years since my daughter was born in October. My wife went to Trinidad for her mother's 50th birthday, and she was 6 months pregnant. And when she came back, all we could sing in the house was Hanumanji and nothing else. She was 7 weeks early, and in this day today, many of you would have young children. Some of us not so young anymore. We have music, CDs, everything today. And no matter what we bought, my daughter would never sleep until we sing Hanuman Chalisa. And I used to work evening shift, and when I come home 12:30 in the night, I take over the shift from my wife or my mother-in-law. And every time you have your daughter in a rocker and you finish Hanuman Ki Jai, and you think you're good, all of a sudden, she started crying and to chant Hanuman Chalisa all over again. And no matter what we bought, my daughter would never stay quiet with nothing until we sing Hanuman Chalisa. So she was the light, her name is Arti, and she was the darshan of the Hanuman mission, because she's the one who forced me down this path. And many of you may have that encounter. But who is Hanumanji? In a very short version, Hanumanji is referred to as Vanar, Kapiraja. It says in Hanuman Chalisa, Antakal Raghubarapura Jai Jaha Janma Hari Bhakti Kai. Until the end of time, the name of Hanumanji shall be called. And until his name is called, until the name of Sri Rama is being served, those names will be called. And Hanumanji is that one who was left in Kali Yuga to take care of mankind. Many people, some Hindus and some non-Hindus, say we pray to a monkey god. My dear friends, let me dispel something to you. To the millions of scholars around the world have spent centuries trying to understand the greatness and research of Hanumanji, and they have never been able to. Unless somebody is cold-hearted, you hear the glories of Hanumanji or you hear Hanuman Chalisa, you must cry. You have to cry. Unless your heart is stone, where you feel no joy for this Lord. Kapiraja referred to the king of monkeys. If we take a shepherd is somebody who controls a flock of sheep, a herd. A person who controls sheep is a shepherd. He is not a sheep. Kapiraja, the king of monkeys, was the one who was told to take the Vanar form, Va-anar, man or God. And I was thinking how to share with you a few little snippets of my life with Hanumanji. And I'll give you 11 reasons why Hanumanji could never be a monkey. And I challenge anybody to agree or disagree, because it is very well documented in this process. And I crave the indulgence of all intellectual capacities in this room today. No disrespect intended to anybody, but this is my view. First reason, if you look at the physique of Hanumanji, he couldn't be a monkey. Hanumanji have legs and hands. 2 legs, 2 hands. Have any of you ever seen a monkey with 2 legs and 2 hands? If you do, I will buy it. So we're going to spell that one, take it off. Hanumanji was of the Vanar race. Vanar in Sanskrit doesn't equate to monkey. Vanar in 2 words, Va-anar, God and man. It was a tribe. We don't have the time to go into Katha today. Hanumanji was of the Vanar race. Third reason why Hanumanji could never be a monkey. Hanumanji spoke very classic, fluent Sanskrit when he met Sri Ram and Lakshmana. And I'll pose the question today, have any of you ever seen a monkey who speaks Sanskrit? If you do, I will also buy it. Hanumanji was versed in astrology and music. He received his education in 60 hours reversing in a backward direction, because his guru was Surya Dev. And Surya said, I cannot stop moving, the sun has to cycle the earth. Hanumanji said, well, I need that education. You're the only one to train me. He said, I can't stop. Hanumanji said, I will walk backward. And Hanumanji followed Sri Surya Dev in a reverse order. So he can get his education, he can get his knowledge, and he can get his wisdom. A monkey cannot speak Sanskrit, my friends. A monkey cannot do astrology, Jyotish. He performed all of the unbelievable acts which even Prabhu Sri Ram could not have done. When they were building the bridge and Prabhu Sri Ram threw the stone, it sank. And Hanumanji smiled when he asked, how can you put a rock in the water and it flowed? He said, because I put my love and I put the word Ram. I pray to my God. And then that is where it said, the name of God is greater than God himself. One complete section of Ram Charitamanas of the 7 Kand, Sundar Kand, is dedicated to the life of Shree Hanumanji. One complete section. 5th Sundar Kand. Hanumanji is called Sankat Mochan. He's a dispeller of distress and he's the antidote for evil. No matter what puja we do today, we all come back to do Hanumanji puja. Because that is where we get the energy from. That is where we get the Shakti. There are millions of murtis around the world. But there are millions more of Hanumanji's murti anywhere you go. Most temples probably have more than one Hanumanji's murti. Hanumanji is the only deity has 2 days dedicated to devotion. Saturday and Tuesday. And the Hanuman Chalisa is the only Chalisa in the world who is chanted or which is chanted, narrated, sing, sung, spoken or hum around the world. Hanuman Chalisa is the only Chalisa. Every deity has a Chalisa. And yes, I will tell you. Ask her how many times you sing Hanuman Chalisa versus the Chalisa of the other deity. Every single deity has a Chalisa. That is the surely power of Hanumanji. Hanumanji, Hanumanji, Hanumana, Sri Veer Hanumana was the giver of Ashta Siddhi Navnidhi Kedaka. He was left on earth to grant Siddhis to all of us. We go and we ask for what we want. In case you were wondering why we had Auntie here, I believe it is the right of any practicing priest to seek permission for any asana that belongs to another guru. And it would be very disrespectful of me if Panditji is probably resting. Auntie is here. We seek permission from them to do this. We seek permission from all the gurus. That is, we perform the asana here. Mahima, Anima, Lagima, Garima, Prapti, Ishitva, Vishitva, Prakamya. Those are the 8 siddhis. That's why I talk about no matter what problem you have, Hanumanji has a cure. I can guarantee you that, my dear friends. I am down this life 22 years. I helped many people. I saw somebody before I walked in this temple. Jare somebody outside. Pray for somebody outside and she bought a Benz. And she said, Pandit, I never blessed this Benz. I got it as a gift. We send Panditji inside. We borrow a bottle of Ganga Jal. And the first official function I did before I even did your function was to bless the Mercedes Benz outside. But in Ravi, we should have told you, Dan Kareli Benz, for Hanuman Mission. That's right. But the work of Hanumanji is so important anywhere in the world you go. These are the things that we face with. And today, he's left on this earth to say what we have to say. You know, there's a nice bhajan, but I can't sing it. I know Auntie Esther probably know it. Kaliyuga mein siddhi deva mein. Alright. So just before I tell you the other 12 reasons why the miracles that Hanumanji has been known to perform, you could just hold a chord there for me there. Excellent. And it talks about Hanumanji in Kaliyug. And in case you're wondering, we had Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar and Kaliyug. The age of truth. So, when everybody lived by honesty and sincerity, you didn't have to question, as we say in Trinidad, we didn't have to second guess he or she at all. Nah? We just expected it will be true. Satyug, Preta, in the age of devotion and bhakti, when everybody find devotion within themselves to find God because truth was gone. Dwapara is with Lord Krishna's time, when we find philosophy, ideals, we live by ideals. And Kali Yuga, they say, is the